the work. Getting reading from Dream Dust, the shamanic tarot deck that I use, does not assure you of anything except to point the milestones ahead. And with every card that you receive, that includes the vibe of the week and whatever you resonate with, you have to do the work on yourself. That's just the way it is. Spirit sends you guidance. I am a clear channel and I provide you with the information. You have to do the work on yourself. Soul Dancer, the White Dragon here. Here we go. 12 cards again this week. Last week passed really fast, didn't it? The days don't normally pass so fast for me, but it did this week. The first card, and I think we got this card last week, is Two of Wind. And Two of Wind is a card that's talking about crossing swords, where you can't get along with someone or someone's, and really you just keep on fighting with yourself and you don't know what to do. Now I call them crossed swords, and it's quite similar to that card in the in that old-fashioned deck, the Rider-Waite deck. And it's telling you, it's talking about indecision, a challenging decision that you have to make, either to call a pause or a truce and let things go. You got to face the situation. That's just the way it is. And you need to use your intelligence, your inner intelligence, or your intuition, as some call it, as I sometimes do, to gain deeper insight into what is really going on. This is all about a heart connection, where you connect with your inner knowing. And it's all here. Your compass is in the middle of your chest, beautiful souls. See the pink in the background? That is a mountain of rose quartz, which signifies the decision moving from the heart that is going to cut through the crap for you to see with clarity. Wind, as I always say, is the number for thoughts. 2 is the number for balance, and you need to achieve and attain balance in order to move forward. It ain't gonna happen any other way. Okay? So the next card is another wind card. And this card is the Wind Goddess. And the Wind Goddess is telling you, following up from Two of Wind, it's another wind card, but it's telling you that when you are clear, your emotions and your thoughts in particular, because it is your thoughts that generate the emotions or the feelings, and it is the feelings, in fact, that generate action, and the actions create the results. And when you are not clear, you get it, you know. So notice the deep clear blue on this card. That's a symbol for the deep ocean, your emotions in motion. And it's a wonderful thing because it's very, very clear. That means that you have gotten clear. It means that with this red border here, you are also drawing the line, creating boundaries on what no longer serve you. That red is also the tiller on your boat, your ship, which is your life. And it is saying that you must put the hand on your tiller and guide your craft as you desire, and not depend on others to do so, or not allow your emotions to take you in a direction that becomes untenable. And then what happens is you end up in it, right? So you gotta become the wind goddess. You gotta fly free. You gotta sail your ship. And to do that, you gotta get clear. This talks about an organized and perceptive thinker, one who is transparent and clear and direct in their opinions and their decisions. This is where you have to remain honest and fair, starting with yourself. There is no other way to move forward. The beautiful light of, if you can see the golden yellow light shining from the top right into the depths, this is what it's all about. That's the golden light of Source, the divine, supporting you and guiding you all along the way. That's another beautiful message. And this is what happens. This is what happens when you let go and you decide enough is enough. I am not going any further along this road. Once that decision is made, you let go of everything and you just focus on your goals and move on. That's it. The next card is Sea Star. I haven't had the Sea Star card in a very long time. And all of the star cards are yes cards. And in this particular case, this card is all about love, compassion, pure joy, and creativity. It's about nurturing your heart, strong emotional tides, opportunity for healing and fulfillment. This is this beauty. I haven't had this card in so long. I can't tell you how long. Perhaps it's a message, because what I'm seeing here in this painting is a heart. That's what I'm seeing in this painting. And the purple all around is your intuition. You gotta follow it. You gotta follow it. There is no other way. There is no other way to tap into love and compassion. That's who you are. That is who you are. And we forget because our soul lost control of the body. For me, that means that the soul had something to learn. But then when the soul takes back control, you become very still and calm. And that is what it's all about. And this is what you need. So what I'm seeing here is that when you go in, when you go deeper, when you begin nurturing that love inside of you, when you begin nurturing yourself, and you know you can nurture yourself by nurturing others. You know that, right? When that happens, things begin to expand for you, and you become so clear. You become so joyful. You become so vibrant that it is going to take a lot to shake your foundations. So this is the result of the work from the first card, which was Two of Wind. All right? This is where you want to get to. This is where you're going. The next card in the deck, and this Sea Star card is a yes card. Huh? Okay? So, you're on track. The next card in the deck, and I believe I got this card last week as well, is the Empress card. You're the boss in your life. You are the boss in your life. The Empress card is number 3, and that means it's all about not just spirit, but the ascended masters who are there for you to call upon, who you can ask questions and you will receive responses clear and unequivocal. The Empress is again all about nurturing motherly love, life-giving abundance, empathy, creativity, time for self-care, and creating healthy boundaries. Again, notice the solid blue wall in the background. And the Empress is telling you that it is time to draw boundaries. It is time to start a new chapter and paint over the old You can't go any further with where you are. And that is what the boundaries are all about. Because when you create boundaries, what then happens is you get space, you can elaborate, you can expand, you create more. And this is what it's all about. And once the ideas start flowing, your creativity start expanding. And that too is what it's all about, beautiful souls. You got to draw those boundaries. This is the first major arcana card in the reading. We have quite a few others coming up to end this vibe of the week. But this is gorgeous, and it's a reminder. Boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. They are essential for your well-being. You cannot allow, or maybe I should say, you have to stop allowing other people in your environment to suck up your energy, to take up your space, to start talking shit. And you just sit there and listen and yeah, you've heard it all before, but you're not doing a damn thing, you're not saying a damn thing. Boundaries also mean walking away. And this is something that a lot of humans have problems doing. It was very automatic for me, and then I took a pause, I ended up in the shite, and then I decided, okay, no, this is not working for me, enough is enough. You walk away with no explanation. You give no explanation. And here's a tip. You see, when you start to give people explanation, they then try to argue and draw you in onto their wheel of pain. When you give explanations for a decision that you have made, you then become defensive. The people with whom you are interacting, I'm feeling very hot. The people with whom you are interacting begin questioning your decision. And that is where you become defensive. Don't explain yourself. Just say, okay, this is the decision I have made. I mean, if you are very close with someone who will understand, you can explain briefly, but do not go into details. Hello, Susan. All right, so the next card in the vibe of the week is the Dreamer card. And in this particular case, this is the next major arcana card. And this is a beauty, and I also got this card last week. So there is something really, really huge happening. This card is the card for new beginnings. It's the first card in the major arcana section, number 0. And this new beginnings is all about following your heart. All right? It's talking about a free spirit, innocence, full potential, charm, wonderment, taking a leap of faith and following your heart. I think I said all that already. I love this card so much. I know it very, very well indeed. Susan, you will get your reading at the end of the vibe of the week, this vibe of the week. You got to go float your boat. Those are the words I just heard. And it's not a term I use at all, but you got to go float your boat. So you got to know what floats your boat, beautiful souls. What do you want to do? What have you been yearning to do? What have you been aching to do? What is calling you? That is what you need to tap into. All right? You do have to take that leap of faith. Huh? You do have to risk. There is no other choice. You do have to risk in order to get what you want. Hold on, huh? Because I'm really, 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 really hot. Okay. So, I'm back. Take the risk. Take the risk. You must take that leap of faith. There is no other choice to get to where you want to go. That's just the way it is. You don't know what's around the bend in the river? Nobody does. You have to take action. If you have ideas in mind, write them down and take action on one thing now. The next card is Eight of Earth, and this is an Earth card, and it's saying, which is a good teaching tool. It's telling you, just follow the steps. Just follow the steps one after the other. Just take the steps. You take the first step, you take action. Okay, something happens, or you feel an impetus, you feel a push, a nudge, you take the next step. Synchronicity is the way the divine, the angels, guides, spirit, whatever words you want to use for it, for them, this is how you are guided. Because we human beings are not always in tune with our intuition. We also do not always pay attention to symbols. Symbols come in many forms. In this particular case, go forward. Take the steps. 8 is the number for abundance, by the way, prosperity and abundance. So, you have a new task. You have a new project. You have a new whatever. Focus on it to the exclusion of all else and learn it. Single-minded focus is what you need. The card says success comes with a clear intention and determination. Go ahead and master that new skill. It is going to serve you in many, many ways. And in addition to that, it's not only going to be creative success, it's going to be financial success as well. This is what Eight of Earth is all about, because you are grounding yourself in the flesh of Mother Earth with your determination and your focus. Don't allow yourself to fly off the handle. Don't allow other people to distract you and take you away or draw you away from what you need to focus on. And you know what you need to focus on. The next card in the deck, which I also got last week, I didn't choose the cards. I was just shuffling them, clearing them, etc. And the cards began falling out. 2 of Fire. This is your road. This is like the balance beam, as I said last week. I remember saying that. This is like the balance beam. What are you balancing on? You need to get off that balance beam. Huh? You need to go find deeper inside by getting off the beaten path. That's what that purple line underneath the blue lines are all about. Follow your intuition to gain guidance. You have a decision to make. You got to go explore. That is where you will find the insight that you need and new ways to grow your soul. And those new ways to grow your soul include meditation. Meditation must become your medication every single day. I say that very often. You all really, really need to get this. Because that is the way you tap in. That is the way you connect to your soul, the divine in you. When that happens, and the orange here, the orange is all about creativity as usual. It's create, because that is why you are here. You are here only for that purpose. You are here to create, you are here to grow, you are here to expand. It's very simple. And it is time, beautiful souls, that you all start heeding that and stop sitting on your butt, stop sitting on your hands, stop paying attention to what other people say and do, because none of that is relevant and all of them are irrelevant. The next card, which I haven't had in a long time, is another fire card. This is 5 of Fire. 5 is a number for change. Fire is all about, again, creativity, and this card is talking about competition, tension, conflict that interfere with your goals. What did I just say? You need to breathe and be open to new ideas, especially if you are starting something new, a new job or a new whatever it is. You have to be open to new ideas and listen to people, to the new people in your environment. Or even if they are not new people, but people who perhaps come up with something new, or who have a different viewpoint. It doesn't matter if they have a different viewpoint. If and when you better be convinced of where you are going, what you want to do, where you want to go. It's easy to stand your ground. Notice the blue. Notice the purple smile. This is a very complicated card, which means whoever finds themselves in this situation, they are in a complicated situation. Notice the smile on the card. Hello, Jew. The smile on the card is telling you, don't budge. There is an issue. It does not mean that you have to fall into the other person's trap by allowing yourself to be pulled into their crap. Hey, that rhymed. I didn't plan it. The bottom line is this. It's only when you let people in. And what do I mean by that? It is only when you react. It is only when you say something based on perhaps something negative or some other stupid action that the person did that you allow them into your energy. And once that happens, you got to make sure and clear that crap out immediately. All right? And let me pause here and tell you all two things. You know, you all can get a lot of support in the links down below this video. You have this free gift which will help you with your to relieve stress. It's wonderful. It's a gift from the dragons. You have the path to the power within. That's for women only. If you are feeling caged, you want to get out, you want to step out, and you just cannot do it regardless of what you've done, it ain't working, check out the path to the power within and see if it suits you. There is also a link for free consultations. If there is something you want to talk and get off your chest, something you want to share, perhaps I'll be able to give you pointers. I always provide steps moving forward, regardless of whether we work together or not. All right? And the next thing is here. If you have thoughts on your mind, I shared this in another video. You have thoughts on your mind and it is churning round and round like diarrhea. It's got you caught on its wheel. All you have to do is you focus on the thought. You let it run. Then what you do is you point to your solar plexus, which is a soft spot below, just below the middle of your breast. Okay, for both men and women, it's that soft spot. The solar plexus is not in your belly. I'm not going to explain that. I'm just telling you. So you point to your solar plexus and you say, these thoughts are not mine. You point to your heart and say, these thoughts are not mine. You point to your throat and say, these thoughts, these feelings and emotions, they are not mine. You point to your head and you say, this is not the I. You bring your hand back down straight to your solar plexus and you repeat the same thing. These thoughts, these emotions, these feelings are not the I. Then you bring both hands down and it's because what you are doing is you are removing the energy, the negative thought energy, because it's just energy, from your energy field. You bring it down and you cup it in both hands. I'm holding the phone so I can't do it. You picture a violet fire or you have a bowl of salt water and you throw it into the salt water or the violet fire that you have to imagine and you say disintegrate. And you do that 7 times. And I guarantee you when you are finished, you will notice that the thought that was bugging you is gone. Because thoughts are energy. Okay, moving right along. Firestar. The next card in the deck is Firestar. Notice this is the 3rd fire card. And this is saying this is where you burn things away. This is also ramping it up. And this is all about creativity and passion and focus and grounding yourself in that creativity and in where you want to go, what you want to do. Notice the circle. That's the circumference, and it's basically the exit, your path out. You are stepping out into a new world because you are tapping into new beginnings. This card is all about new beginnings. And it says, inspiration, new beginnings, a free spirit, starting a new adventure, a time of wild dreams and creative breakthroughs. It's absolutely gorgeous. You are ready to step out. You are ready to step out. Hello, oh, sorry dear, I've forgotten your name. I'll be giving readings after the next 3 cards once I finish the vibe of the week. So Fire Star, this is another star card, and it's all about yes, 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 yes. Go for it, go for it, go to it. New beginnings are here. Step out, be brave, dare, dare, dare. This is what it's all about. You got to take that leap of faith. There is no other way. There is no other choice to get what you want. You have to risk it. Okay? Anything else I got to say about this card? Notice this green. Notice this green. This green is energy. And this green is saying that you are being cleansed. And I'm actually seeing right now here a lion. Could be female. No, it looks female. I thought it was male. A lion stepping forward as well. Which means that's courage. That's power. That's confidence. It is stepping out. You have this power animal. You have this energy to assist you and support you, and it's getting clearer and clearer, in fact, as you step out into your brand new world. The next card is another major arcana card, and this one is the Chariot. The Chariot is number 7. 2 more cards to go. The Chariot is number 7, and the Chariot is telling you, or chariot in English, the Chariot is telling you that there can be no light without dark. But in addition to that, it is time to power forward. Notice the progression of the cards, beautiful souls. All right? Take note of the messages. If they resonate, fine. If they don't resonate, just chuck the video in the bin. All right? Hello, beautiful Jew. All right, so the Chariot is number 7, and that number is for spiritual enlightenment. And it means going deeper into you. It means connecting more with who you are, the divine in your beautiful self. The Chariot is telling you that you are now ready to take off. It's all about determined, because they are rockets, by the way. But it's called Chariot, I assume, because I didn't ask the creator about this particular one. But for me, whenever I see the Chariot, I think of, those long time movies with Ben-Hur and all of them, racing their chariot around the velodrome or whatever it was called. That's always the exciting part in the movies for me. When last have I seen that? When I was maybe 10. But I remember the impact. So it's all about determination, drive, a journey, traveling, moving forward, making progress, releasing your fears to achieve your goals. And this is big. This is huge, huge, huge. Releasing your fears to make progress. You cannot, I repeat, you cannot hold on to things that you are afraid of and expect to move forward in a positive mind frame. That technique that I just shared can be used for any kind of emotion, from fear, anxiety, which is also fear, anger, anything, sadness, anything at all, because it takes away the energy, the negative energy that is clouding your thoughts in order to help you see clearly. And this Chariot is ready to take you forward rising up out of the depths of the dark and taking you to light. Notice the two purple, okay, we'll stick with chariot. We'll notice the two purple, I was coming up with a French word, rockets. Notice the two purple rockets? They are your guidance system. Tap into your intuition. That is so damn powerful, you know. The next card, okay, the second to last card now in the vibe of the week is another major arcana card, and this one is the awakening card. So this is telling you, beautiful souls, that yeah, you know, I have gone through all of this. I have climbed this mountain. It was hard. It was arduous. It was terrible. But I made it. I made it. I made it. And now I am at the top of the mountain. You can see the beginning of a structure here, a home. You have climbed the mountain, and now you are the master and mistress of all you survey. You are there to be grateful and say, thank you, God. Yes, it was so fucking hard, but I did it. I did it. I did it. That's what the awakening is all about, because now you are actually seeing who you are. You are seeing your beautiful self and what you are capable of doing. It's not the ending. It's a beginning. The last card in the deck, which I also got last week, is the World card. It's number 21. And the World card, I'll be on right after this card, ladies. And the World card, this is the last card in the vibe of the week, is telling you exactly this. You have been on one hell of a journey. Now you got to decide, what am I going to give back? Because I have received so much. How am I going to give it back? You decide. You become, notice the gold running through the circle. You become a beacon of light and hope for others. And you can give back in whatever way you choose. There is no pressure. Nobody is telling you that you have to do any one thing in particular. What is being said to you is, now you can create as you choose. This card is all about completion, wholeness, rebirth, unity, coming full circle, love for all life, giving back and becoming a ray of light. There ends the vibe of the week. I know it was long. I don't know why I keep getting so many